Hey guys, it's Roscoe, and on the Space Couch, I just want to welcome back our usual companions on the Space Couch. They have been in hiding while my brother and his dog was down here so they wouldn't get viciously assaulted. But Scott and Bo are gone now, so these guys can be back. And what we're going to do today, continuing on through this, we're going to look at Kef Bir, the moon of Endor, with the wreckage of the crashed Death Star. We looked at the spread on the wreckage, now we're going to look at the planet. So it has a spread about it. This is just the opening page. You see R2 and D, R2, what I'm saying, BB-8 and DO there. Let's see what it says. With the help of Babu Frick, Ray is at last able to decipher the clues left behind by Ochi of Bestoon. Her quest continues. The next destination, Kef Bir, one of 9 satellites that orbit the gas giant Endor. The Falcon makes an inelegant landing in the Kef Bir coastal countryside, and its crew are greeted by a number of oarback riders curious to know if the new arrivals are friends or foes. Looming over this encounter, dominating the horizon amid a churning ocean, is a terrifying spectre of the past. The ruins of the second Death Star, destroyed at the Battle of Endor, are where Rey must go to unlock the secrets of the Sith. And there is the spread on the moons of Endor, which you see there, which I'll do in a separate video because there's a lot of information in there. But on the actual planet itself, we see here, there is the spread for Kef Bir. You see Janna there, and there you see Rey looking at the wreckage. So let's just see what it says about Kef Bir. And you can see the Wayfarers in the middle there with a top and a bottom view. The Endor system was just a footnote in modal sector astrography until the history-altering events there sealed the fate of the Galactic Empire. The gas giant that dominates the system hosts a necklace of moons, the most famous of which is the Forest Moon, that's capital F, capital M, which cradled the second Death Star while it underwent construction. In that satellite shadow, however, is Kef Bir. This oceanic world was originally chosen to be the battle station sanctuary, but later rejected as unsuitable. Though Kef Bir avoided being sullied by the Empire, it did not escape unscathed. After the explosion of the Death Star, an enormous fragment of the destroyed station plunged into Kef Bir's oceans, taking with it, it would later be learned, the secrets of the Sith. Now here we see Janna there. Liked her character, she wasn't in it much, but yeah, it was good. Former Stormtrooper, another one who's rejected the programming like the rest of her company. Wish they'd had time to get into that more. If they'd had another film, I have no doubt they would have done. But let's just see what it says. The crew of the Falcon do not come to Kef Bir expecting to find allies, or anyone else for that matter. According to every available record, the moon is uninhabited. But Babu Frick learns of the settlement of oarback riders there and alerts them to the freighter's approach. This thoughtful notification leads to Janna witnessing the Falcon's rough touchdown, the result of faulty landing gear. And it does just mention about the ocean grave. I assume that essentially means the Death Star, but whatever secrets it's held. So let's see what it says there. Decades ago, the sky fell over Kef Bir. The eruption of the Death Star's reactor upturned local physics as titanic explosive energies were shunted into hyperspace. The result was that the populated moons of Endor were spared the worst of the debris fallout. No sentient beings on Kef Bir's surface witnessed the Death Star's wreckage crash into the oceans, for the moon had no intelligent life forms. No scientists recorded the resulting impact, or could later explain what variables prevented such a catastrophic event from simply obliterating all life on the moon. It would be just one of the many mysteries the Death Star would take to its grave. So let's just see just about the Wayfarers, Wayfinders, I keep getting the word wrong, that it says here about them. Interior contains unknown mechanism, the interior being this part. Pyramidal shape reminiscent of Sith holocrons, and that's why I thought it was a Sith holocron the first time I saw it. And then there's the dagger-like symbol of the Sith, which is this. And then there are some ancient rune markings here as well. I don't know if you can quite make them out. They're very faded. That's Palpatine's personal Wayfarer. The Emperor's Wayfarer is sealed inside the Imperial vaults at Delta 46 Transient 926 bearing 84 on the moon in the Endor system. That's what C-3PO says. So here is the actual planet, And I'll just see what the text there says. The Kef Bir Ocean is this. You can't really make out much ocean though. There's a Shodua continent, which is in the dark here. The Ankuwadi Islands, which again you can't really see through the clouds, but they're here. And then the Death Star ruins are here, but obviously we see it in the daytime. There's a little box about it as well. Pelted by angry oceans for decades, the Death Star ruins are badly eroded and hazardously unstable. The fact filet says, the moon's grasslands are home to orbaks, swift-footed ungulates that roam the plains, horses in other words. Kef Bir is the name given to the moon by the neighbouring Ewoks. Its taxonomic designation is IX3244-C. The area of the Death Star wreckage has undergone an ecological catastrophe, with toxic spillage from the battle station poisoning most of the aquatic life for kilometres around. And in the previous video, it was all about millions of tonnes of toxic waste seeping into the ocean every year. It's in the Model sector in the Outer Rim Territories. It's 3,725 kilometres in diameter. Terrain is grassland and oceans. The moons. Kef Bir is part of a 9-moon system orbiting the planet Endor, and the population is approximately 40, the surviving members of Company 77. So that is what it has to say about Kef Bir. Obviously there's parts on Janna and the Orbaks and her bow and all that stuff, the rest of the company, and we will get into those in due course. But for now, I thought you'd like to see what it says about Kef Bir. In the next video, we shall be having a look at the system of moons around Endor. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment or suggestion for a common topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.